Oh yeah, we're getting some donuts first. Playing soccer over there. I kind of want to go watch it, but let's go get some donuts. Oh, look at this guy. And now just to show you guys, that's what it looks like. Ooh, so nice.
That one's got bacon on it.
That one has bacon on it.
Oh, the bacon.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Eat up. I have my apple fritter.
Can I have the bacon one?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Well, we had to get that one out of the way. I've been wanting to go to that place for a long time, and we got some really awesome donuts there. So we came all the way to Portland to get our drives worked on, to get some maintenance on them. I think it's been a couple of years since mine has been done, which is like really bad. I probably should have had this done a long time ago. And my brother's, he doesn't know how long it's been since he got his worked on, so that guy just blew a red light. Anyways, oh my gosh. So I figured we'd just kill two birds with one stone and get them both worked on. And I also tore my seat last year, or one of the straps. They told me they had one here, so cool. We get to fix my kayak, get it all ready to go for the season. So we're just waiting for it to open up. I'm also meeting my friend Polo here. I haven't seen him for about 7 years, so that's going to be pretty cool to get to see him again. Unexcusable, I should be down here more often to visit him, but I'm not. So it'll be cool to see him again. But as soon as they open, we'll walk in there. Oh, we originally went to the wrong one, but we're here now. So we just gave him our drives. He's going to get working on them, and we're going to start looking at these puppies, right? Fighting the urge not to buy one, even though we already have 2 or 3 or 4.
I might buy one.
You might buy one?
I might leave the site next
Oh my gosh. Let's go look for one. Check this one out. Autopilot 13.6. This thing is so awesome. Look at that. $4,800, and you get trolling motor in the front. It's got iPilot on it. Wow. Sweet looking rig. That's really nice. They have a couple of wilderness systems. They have the perception. That one's pretty cool. It's really nice. Pescador. The tarpon. That's cool. Sit down a little bit lower. And they got my worst enemy, the paddleboard. Just kidding. I love these things. They're so much fun. I'm supposed to be getting one here pretty soon. We're gonna give it a try. Fish one of my lakes with it. Should be pretty fun. Nice little change of pace. But I'm gonna look at some of these life vests. See if I find one that I like. I might end up taking it. Look at all this Yakattack stuff. Finally get to see a bunch of stuff that I can only see online. Like this baby right here. It's pretty cool looking. I think this is the 13 by 13. Cool little box. You got rod holders, cup holders, flags.
I actually lost my cup.
Oh. These are pretty cool. I have this one right here. Got it off a buddy of mine. That's really cool. I'm gonna use that this year for some salmon fishing out of my kayak. But yeah, it's cool that you get to see what, like this anchor system, you get to see the stuff that you can only see in pictures online. Got a couple of dealios on here. Sweet. That's a really good deal actually right there. $59 for $129 paddle. Nice. This one's really cool. I'll show you guys. It's this little Hobie Mirage Lynx. We actually have a couple people that fished the trail with these ones, which is pretty cool. I like seeing them just cruise by. It looks like it's just effortless when they go by. I feel like with my bad luck, I'd drop something and go in the water. So I need a little bit taller wall. Something like this or like that. This guy. So we made it to hit the spot. See if this hits the spot. Got my friend here, Polo. Hey. Nice to see you again after a while.
5 years.
5 years? Nice. It's been a while. You know. Now we're just waiting for our drive to be done. We just walk down the street. Place is down there. Woo-wee, let's eat. Well, that place didn't disappoint. If you guys got a chance to go there, I suggest it. Now we got to go back and get our stuff. We got them all done. And we just got to wipe them down. Ready to go. All right, all done. Thank you so much to Next Adventure for hooking us up. We're all packed up and we're going to head home now. Check out what we ran into. A cool looking rig right there. So we made it back. It's the next day, and I noticed that it was a little bit shorter video, so I figured I'd show you my kayak and just go through it. So let's just get over there. I'll get it all set up and then I'll just give you a little walkthrough. So here it is, and it is a Native Titan 12 Propel. Now this kayak is about a 12-footer. As you can see, it's pretty big and it's extremely stable. I'll just start at the front, and everything on here is pretty much what I carry with me. So the very first thing is going to be this Ego net. This is the Genesis S1. I really like this net. It floats, so if I lose it on the water, which I have a couple of times, it just sits right there. The next thing is this paddle right here, and this paddle is that brand right there, Carlisle, I think that's how you say it, sorry. It's the Magic Plus, and this, I think it's a 230, so it's a pretty long one. And it's really lightweight. It's got like a carbon fiber handle on it. So the next one is my cup holder. Can't leave home without it. Now this piece right here is for the Yakattack, and I put a rod holder on here, and this is mainly for when I'm trolling for kokanee or salmon. I'll put this on here, and it has a big old extender on it. My next thing is my Gulp Alive crawfish. Now I use this mainly for the trout, if I'm fishing for trout, or if I'm fishing for bass. I'll spray some of this on there. If I'm using a jig or some soft plastic, it tends to get a little bit more bites, or so I think. And then this right here, this is the rod holder. This holds the back of the rod. The rod will come through here, go through the front, and then go into that hole right there. So I usually only use this in during the tournaments when I'm carrying extra rods. I usually like to carry about 7 rods, and then I'll put the 8th one in here. And I have my knife, my fillet knife. This one is a Berkley, and I just pretty much use this if I have to cut some kind of rope or anything like that. So I like to carry a Gerber multi-tool. Comes in really handy. I do carry other pliers, but at least I know that if I forget to throw any other pliers, this one's always here. Now going towards the back, I have this these wheels. These, I believe, are the Boonedox wheels. They bolt up right here to the end. These bolt up. They're really good, really sturdy and stable, and they work really well. This kayak's really heavy.
weigh over 150 pounds, all loaded up and everything, and these handle them really well. It's definitely a lifesaver. Now I'll go back to these right here. I got these on Amazon. So I'll mention that I will link anything that I have that I'm able to find links for. I will definitely link them up, especially like this right here. This will be a good accessory for you if you're just starting out. So then going towards the back, this is my new Kayak Crate that I just bought. It's just a rigid toolbox that I bought on, I believe I bought this at Home Depot, and right now I'm just barely getting it ready. I'll have a video of how I put the rod holders and everything on a little bit later, but that's how it looks right now. I like it because it has this seal. It's a little bit more watertight. So if, hopefully never happens, but if I were to ever flip over, this thing will hopefully float or stay up long enough for me to recover some of my stuff. And then towards the back, I have my flags. Now these are a requirement. I need to fix that one. That one broke off on the zip tie. But these are a requirement when you're doing tournaments. You have to have a flag and a light. This one right here. So this one you just push a button and it turns on. And then you're able to be seen so you don't get run over. And I usually have just this part when I'm out by myself without being on a tournament. And I'll have to have an event flag like this one when I'm doing a tournament. So going over on this side, I have my tag on here. So if you guys see me out there somewhere fishing and you see this kayak and you see the JRZ Outdoors, make sure to come over and say hi. So the next thing is this right here. It's pretty much a flag pole holder that I added some like little rail stops, and this I use to extend my camera, the one that I hold over the top and to my left. This thing will extend out and it'll hold my GoPro. I'm able to do a back shot of everything that's going on my kayak. So then I have a couple of straps here. One of these straps is for this. It secures the wheels so they don't fall out when I'm out there. And then the other one's just in case I need to strap something down. So this kayak has a rudder in the back. I'll show you guys that. And it's the Boonedox rudder. It's really nice extended rudder. I believe it's aluminum, but this is what makes it move back and forth. Really cool. So then I have my catch board right here. This catch board, you have to have it when you're doing tournaments. And I fish for the WKBF. So if you're in the state of Washington and you want to do some kayak tournaments, kayak bass tournaments, make sure you go to WKBF.com and read up on it. If you do have any questions on that, you can send me a message or comment below any other questions that you might have on that. I'd be happy to answer them. So then over here I have my Garmin fish finder. Let me open it up, so I'll show you. And it's the Striker Vivid 5 CV. It's a really nice one. I could probably go with something a little bit bigger, but for now this is working really good for me. I really like how it works, and it pretty much shows me everything that I need to know. I do want to eventually get, I think this does have the side scan, so I eventually want to get that transducer so I'm able to do that. But for right now, it works pretty good. Now this is the transducer, and I'm using the Scotty transducer mount, and I'm using the Yakattack fish finder mount. Now going here, I have the kayak cushion right here. Works really good, definitely a lifesaver. If you're out there for a really long time, it helps you out so much. At least for me, my back kind of gets tired if I don't have the cushion, so it definitely helps out. I'm going to end up getting another one because it looks like this one ended up ripping on me. So we're just going to get a new one, and it'll be good to go after that. So the other thing I wanted to show you is this VersaStack. It's made by Craftsman. So I have a video on how I put this on. It's one of my very first videos that I ever posted. Hopefully you guys can go check that out. It might help you out in putting this VersaStack in other kayaks, not just this one, but you'll see how I Dremel everything out and get it all sized up. The one thing I will mention is that after that video, I ended up doing one more modification on it, so it kept scooting back on me. So I ended up drilling holes in the top and in the front, right below the plastic, and I put these zip ties on it. Now these zip ties help it so that when you pull it out, push it back in, now it doesn't do that scoop back, because it seemed like every time I was closing it, it was scooting back on me. Now this is what I went to Portland to get all the maintenance done on it. They ended up taking all this apart, taking the bottom apart, and putting some new grease and just making sure that everything is in good working order, which it is, and it sounds a lot smoother, feels a lot smoother. That's how you pedal, and that's how it looks underneath. It's a really cool design. I really like it a lot, and one of the things that I really like a lot is that it has a reverse. You can see I'm going backwards, and it goes backwards. And I go forward, and it goes forward. It's really good for positioning yourself, especially when you're out there fishing for bass and you want to position yourself in the correct spot. You can easily do that. Now for the front right here, I'll take this off, put this back on the cover. As you can see, I'm rocking a bunch of Next Adventure stuff. Those guys are awesome. If you guys live around the area, make sure you guys check them out. They're really cool, really nice staff, help me out a lot. So I have my battery in here, and these little switches right here, they're for my lights. So there's lights right there on that side and on the other side. So this battery, and I have another battery that goes in here as well, they run those lights. I need to rewire a bunch of stuff, so right now this is right here. I need to put a through hole in there, but I'll show you the battery that I'm using for this. It's the Wise 18 amp hour right there. This battery is really cool. I got this on sale, which it's like a going thing for me, try to get the best deal. But I bought this is pretty much just an ammo box. I mean, that battery does really good. I'm gonna end up getting a bigger one once I get a motor, either on this kayak or if I end up getting that other kayak that you guys saw. But right now, that's what we're going with. I'll end up getting like a 50 amp hour or a 100 amp hour once I get the other kayak. Now these straps right here, I will mention that that's what I use to strap into my truck. I'll put it in the bed of my truck, and then I'll just strap it down with those. I don't like to use ratchet straps because I heard of horror stories where people just like will put them across the front or across the back, and they'll end up cracking your hull. There's that full kayak right there. Nice little view. Can't wait to take it out. I think I might take it out next weekend. Get it all ready to go. So it's getting closer and closer to the time where I start doing some really big trips and start catching some bass. So hopefully real soon I'll get to share that with you guys. For the moment, I think we have a couple of openers coming up. I know the trout opener just came up for the Highland Lakes, which is something that I'm really excited about. I like to do that every year. But all in all, I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.